Well, it was a chilly start to the morning across the Susquehanna Valley. Temperatures bottomed out in the mid-20s with clear skies, a little bit of a brisk wind too. We take the clock back to 7 o'clock this morning. From our Lancaster Skycam, not a whole lot of clouds in the sky. We saw those clear skies. The temperature is around 24 degrees. And notice how we've gone through the morning hours. We haven't really gone a whole lot higher than that, up into the upper 20s so far here in Lancaster, where we now take that live look. Plenty of sunshine, just a little bit of haze along the horizon so far. Our other current temperatures are ranging from the upper 20s to about the low 30s. A couple of spots there around York, 30 degrees. Same story over in Coatesville, Chester County. Lancaster not coming in as of the latest observation, 25 in Lewistown. So overall, it is a cold start to the morning and rather brisk too as we're going now into the early afternoon. Our wind chill values are in the upper teens and low 20s, so you want to have that jacket handy. But I do have some good news. We've got high pressure building in from the west, and as you can see on satellite and radar, we don't have a whole lot to talk about. And that high pressure is going to diminish those winds for us heading into this afternoon. So the News 8 Storm Team forecast, mostly sunny skies. A brisk and chilly day overall for us, with highs ranging from about 32 to 36 degrees. So we're only going to see a few more degrees on top of where we are already at right now. Then we go into tonight as high pressure settles right overhead. Those temperatures will drop quickly. That allows the heat to escape back out into the atmosphere. So a calm and cold night ahead. Lows near 20 degrees. Our average lows this time of the year about the mid-20s. So we will be a bit below that tonight. Then we go through the day tomorrow, and it's maybe a touch or two warmer here as we go in through the afternoon, and there will be a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Winds will start to pick up in the afternoon. You will notice that, and could gust as high as 20 to 25 miles per hour during those afternoon hours. But like I said, high pressure in control of our weather here across the mid-Atlantic. Not much to talk about, but we are actually seeing the leading edge of that milder air now working its way through the Midwest. Some clouds, some mid and high level clouds associated with that. So as we go through time, the next 24 to 48 hours, we watch this area of high pressure slide in right overhead tonight. It slides off to the east as we go into tomorrow morning, and that will allow more of a southeast wind to develop. Also seeing some of those clouds advancing in ahead of this warm front, which will provide us a little taste of spring here going into the weekend. Also picking up the winds once that warm front advances off to the northeast and maybe gives us a few clouds here and there. There is a little bit of a front that goes through early on Saturday morning, but it falls apart as it moves through the mid-state, and then we get more into a southwest wind here Saturday afternoon, and that really is going to start to boost our highs for us into the weekend. Check out the numbers. In the mid-30s today, I'll go up to about the upper 30s, near 40 degrees tomorrow, and then a substantial jump into Saturday, 54 degrees with a mixture of clouds and then some sunshine too. Then we head into Sunday itself. A little bit of a knockdown. That's because we'll have additional cloudiness and perhaps the chance of a shower or two late in the day. But it does look like by the time we hit Monday, overall closer to average, mid-40s for those highs and perhaps a flurry in the forecast. But by the time we go to the middle of the week, there's a lot of rumors flying around about potentially another storm system affecting us. And yeah, that's what we're watching right now about the Wednesday time period, perhaps into Thursday as well. Right now we're calling for a chance of rain or snow, but of course it is 7 days out. The track timing, of course, will probably change here, or at least the details of that. So stay tuned to the News 8 Storm Team.
I don't listen to the rumors. I just listen to you.
And that's a great idea. There you go.
Thank you.